Hello, YouTube. It is the Troll King coming at you. Well, I guess not. It hasn't been as long this time. I'm trying to not make months in between every time. But a little special guest here. That's one of the only times he'll appear on my YouTube. But that's my son, Riker Zadrunas Foster. Just figured this time I'd, do some quick. You see his little legs kicking. I have him laying on his back because he's got little toys and he loves it. It's only been for a minute. I'm not a bad parent. I don't neglect my child. We've been spending the whole day together. It's my first time. My wife went back to work today. It's the first time that me and Riker have had the whole day to ourselves. It's been pretty awesome. So anyways, I've been slacking on my mission statement. One of my missions for this YouTube channel was I was supposed to try to show I'm going to keep looking over to the side. It's unprofessional as hell as a YouTuber, but it's my kid. I don't want him suffering or any undue harm. I was supposed to be showing, each step, like what's it like to have a kid, and through the understanding of my wife and her graciousness and her generosity, my bodybuilding hasn't suffered. My sleep has honestly not really been suffering that bad. Tonight's going to kind of suck because I have overtime. It's night shift, and I've been up since this morning because the wife went to work. Full-time worker and parents, what are you going to do? But one thing I have not had as much time to do is the YouTubing. The one thing that suffered was the thing that I was going to try and do to categorize or to catalog everything else. But anyway, so this is just I did a leg workout. I never put up a leg workout from home before, and before the gym's closed and I was doing stuff, and I didn't have a great leg workout that I was doing. But I have a better one now, one that I like a lot better. And then I decided to put in some chest work. So I was like, my first video I ever did training-wise was a chest video. So I was like, I'll put one up. Maybe some stuff has changed because I hadn't watched that video since I put it up. Almost nothing has changed. It's the same workout. Essentially, it's 5x6 low incline press with the 125s, but my strength has been increasing a decent bit. So it's 4 sets of 6, and the fifth one I go to failure, and I'll tweak it as I go because honestly I think I got up to like 13, so my strength has probably gone up more than I think it has. You have to test it every now and then, so I might just change it and do like 5 sets of 8 or something to keep the volume up, but get the work that I need. And beyond that, I guess just check it out, man. I'll try to put a little commentary on as I go. In my earlier videos when I would do workouts, I would record every set because for some reason it was important to me. Like, well, they need to know I'm doing them. I can't just say 5x6. At this point, look, man, if you don't believe I did them, fucking watch a different channel, I guess. I did all the sets. But anyways, check it out. There's my son's feet. So cute. Alright guys, what we have here is a variation on the Bulgarian split squat. I really just think of them as being like single leg squats, honestly. Because I finally got to the point, I'm wearing blood flow restriction bands, that's why my butt looks so bubbly. It's a decent butt anyways, but these are pretty self-explanatory. I got these little canvas handle things that I use that elevates so I can grab them a little higher so I can do them dead stop like this, because for whatever reason, doing them dead stop makes it to where I can feel it a lot more in my whole leg. I can really initiate the movement. It's like a deadlift, really, like a single leg deadlift, but straight up, strict form. And one of the cues for a good deadlift that people will tell you is to, rather than think of pulling, to think of pushing the world away. So that's kind of my concept with these. You can hear my son in the background being chatty. But I love these, and it makes it to where it's 105 in each hand, so 210 per leg. So technically that's 420 for some strict squats, and that's how I'm going to try and look at it moving forward. Here we're going to have, I don't know, Romanian stiff leg deadlift, whatever. It's an easy curl bar rather than a barbell, so it's harder to do the stiff leg deadlift, so it's probably more like Romanians. But I really like them, and I can only go so heavy. I believe that's 220 plus 22 for the bar, so it's 242 or so. So I think I did like 3 sets of 12 to 15 because it's just, if I can't get the weight, then I try to get the volume, because that's just kind of the way you got to do it sometimes. But they're pretty good. I like them. This leg workout was just honestly not very long. I should say it's not that it's not long, it's just not a lot of different things, because there's only so much I can do, so I really just try to push the volume. Here I have a little superset I do, a little goblet squats, heel elevated, this is just to really drive it home on just the quads, not really make it a whole leg kind of thing. Not very heavy. It's just 55 for a goblet squat. I mean, I'm not trying to hold up 200 pounds in that kind of position. I guess I could, but there's things that I need. My home gym is, it's funny to even call it a home gym. It's really just a set of weights and a bench. The bench I got with that stimulus check, but it does the trick. You get Terminator and Hulk watching there in the background. Here I got a little, I guess you'll see there, hamstring curl, but like you start the movement by elevating your hips and squeezing your glutes together, and it really, it hits the hamstrings in a certain kind of way that's really, really awesome, and it really ties in the glutes. Not shown on this workout where I did some little banded leg extensions, which are whatever, and before I did I did banded leg extensions and banded leg curls. Honestly, I didn't even really plan on recording any of this stuff. It struck me after I did my little warm-ups that I was like, oh, I should probably record this, and that would be a pretty cool thing for people to see, maybe. So, again, more of my unprofessionalness, whatever. So, new cell phone angles, trying on this. This is one of my 5x6, or the 4x6, so this should be a set of 6 reps on the incline press, the low incline. I have it on the 30 degree. I count, since I start at the bottom, I count that first one as a rep. Personally, I know some people don't count until after it's already like that. It's one thing if I like lock it out, or if it starts at the lockout position, but if it starts at the bottom, then fuck it, man, I'm calling it a rep. Criminal Records is a badass record store in Atlanta, Georgia. It's pretty awesome. You should check it out. And here's going to be the set that I did for some muscular failure. Kid is freaking out. He's being chatty. And I don't care. Man, honestly, I know it's unprofessional, but you're just going to have to listen to my son on my commentary and be damn happy for the opportunity. But get all set up here, and you'll see, I think it's like 13 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to sit here and count. That's just lazy commentary. It sounds like he's fussing so bad, but he's smiling. This kid is weird, man. My wife says sometimes he's not fussing or being upset. He's just being chatty. But, oh, it's a pretty face. Look at that face. Finally, I had to start wrapping up my elbows a little bit or getting some tension on them because it was just... The bows start to take a little punishment. And here, I do the decline. I remember on that first chest video, I said I was going up to like hundreds because the bands, I was just being a pansy and a little bit of a bitch, and the bands just hurt. So I kept with the bands, but I put the hoodie on, repping Team Cobra Core, because much like I talked about in that video, it hasn't changed at all. It just really kind of hurts. Like when you get the bands, when the tension gets to where they're supposed to be, it really settles right at the base of your thumb and pulls uncomfortably on the skin of your hands. And as I'm moving around, obviously the band's twisting around, so if I have my arms exposed, it's pulling hairs out. And listen, man, I mean, you can still get it done. You really just have to, not think about it or just grit through it. But so I did 3 sets, somewhere between 12 and 15. And it worked pretty good. I just doubled up on these monster minis. I honestly don't know, pound-wise, pain, what it adds into in tension, but it's nice and hard, so that's all that really counts or matters or what have you. And here I have, I guess this is the one difference from that one first workout. What I'm doing with these is squeezing really hard at the top. You'll see my chest, just the tension's on there because I've realized that the plates are so wide, because they're 25s, that I don't need to have a block in between like I normally would. I can just squeeze them together. And then I do these for 10, the little squeeze. I'm squeezing those dumbbells together at the same time as I'm pressing. It really, really hits that center part of the chest. That's how you get that little indent in the center of them. And then I go to flies. And it's not I just get it to where I know where my arms need to be bent from experience, and I just get it to where my elbows touch, because it just feels like the tension stays on my chest. But anyways, guys, that wraps up the leg and chest workout stuff. So hopefully I'll do more training stuff on here, but it honestly just gets kind of boring. But thank you very much for watching if you watched the whole time.